Japanese anime. The popularity has grown tremendously, and even though I am extremely late on this, I feel left out. So in today's video, I am going to be making some anime-inspired resin art. Now, disclaimer. If you are expecting beautiful illustrations and sketches and paintings and drawings, such as these, that's not what we're doing. This video is for the artistically challenged, like myself, who cannot draw, paint, sketch to save my life. All I can do is pour. So if that's you, this video is for you. Let's get to it.
So the first thing I'm going to do is mix up some of my Jade Diction Officials resin. Links and discount codes in the description below. And I'm going to tint it opaque black. And once that is nice and mixed, I'm going to pour it into this large oval tray mold that I have. Nice and simple, nothing complicated yet, just one basic layer of resin, and we are going to pop the bubbles and leave this to cure. Now, we are going to be doing two projects in this video, both similar yet different. So basically both anime related, but just ever so slightly different. So I do want to also make some coasters, and again, I'm just using some black epoxy resin into these coaster molds and leaving these to cure. Okay, so my tray is now cured. It's very basic at the moment. It's just a plain black tray. But now what we're going to do is add these anime stickers onto it. So I just got a bunch of these from Amazon. They were quite inexpensive, and I'm looking at them first and I'm a little worried that these aren't stickers. But eventually I figured out that you have to really peel them and find the edge to be able to do that. But they are indeed stickers, so it's all good. It's all good! So now it's just a case of sticking them away on this tray. And I want to have this heavily stickered, like stickers on top of each other, layered, and just very like comic book effect, or I don't know. That's just the anime vibe that I have. And also, I know this video is about Japanese anime, but I have to confess, I am not someone who's been watching any of it. So my knowledge on the subject is very limited. I do not know which ones are popular. I honestly don't know anything about them. But like I said, I felt left out and I had to jump on the trend. So with my limited knowledge and limited skill, this is the project that we're doing. So I'm just going to stick away. And honestly, there is no right or wrong way of doing this. You just do it as you please. You could have a few stickers dotted around. You could go like me, just go crazy with them. You could do it any way you like. And I feel like while I'm adding the stickers, it's a good time to remind you to like, comment, sub, and ring that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And now that this tray is heavily full of stickers, we can go ahead to sealing these. So my stickers are waterproof, but if yours weren't, you probably might want to go on with a layer of Mod Podge on top of them before you do the resin, because otherwise they will end up looking wet and, well, just not very nice. So if yours aren't waterproof, make sure you add a layer or two of Mod Podge or sealant before doing the resin. But like I said, mine are waterproof, so I can go on with the resin straight away. And again, this step is very simple. I just have mixed up some clear resin and I'm just evenly spreading it across the tray. And I'm going to give this a little torch to pop any bubbles and leave this to cure. And I will show you some satisfying finished footage of this at the end. So now moving on to project 2. If you remember, we poured these plain black coasters just like the tray. So it's time to work on these now. These are nice and cured. And for this, I have, again, these stickers or vinyl decals, whatever you want to call them, of an anime called Demon Slayer. So these are kind of like the abstract variations of the characters in that anime, and once again, that is literally my knowledge on the subject. So these are in circles, and the idea is that I'm going to put them in the center and once again coat them with resin, and I feel like they make such a fun set of these coasters. And if you are into Japanese anime, I think you would know this one because Demon Slayer apparently is quite a famous one. I also want to remind you, make sure you are wearing the correct PPE when working with epoxy resin and micas and all of those things, because you do not want to be inhaling fumes and particles from this stuff. So make sure you're wearing your respirator, you have your gloves on, and work in a well ventilated space. So just make sure you're doing the steps that you need to do to protect yourself. And I'm just once again evenly coating these with a layer of clear epoxy resin. And that's it. I'm going to pop the bubbles and leave these to cure. Now, I did tell you these projects were for people that wanted it to be super simple, and that's what I've done. And these are now cured, and I'm just going to go ahead and finish these by adding a cork backing at the bottom of these coasters. And this is what our projects look like. So I love how this tray looks. Again, such a simple way to achieve this effect. They're literally stickers, and the bit with the epoxy resin is fairly simple, but I think it's a fun tray. And if you're into anime, I think you will like this. I love the shape, I love it. And this is what our coaster set looks like. Again, if you know Demon Slayer, you would know, you could probably recognize the patterns of the characters in these. And again, I love these. I think they are quite fun, and once again, super simple to make. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and leave me a comment. Let me know if you're into anime, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.